This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Welcome to Life. This is your guest host, Manjoe Mendoza. Life is a program where we examine issues related to marriage, family, and of course, life. And this episode, we try to go into something that has been a phenomenon lately in the US and in the Philippines. I'm talking about homeschooling. And for this episode, we have invited two guests who flew all the way from Ohio to be with us. Welcome to the program, Bong and Stef. Patag.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little more about yourself, your children?
We have 5 children. Their ages range from 25 to 7. Our oldest is Isa. She's working for Dynamic Catholics right now, and she's also getting her master's in theology. Our next son is Paco. He's 20. He's taking electromechanical engineering. And our middle son is Miguel, or Miggy. He's also in mechanical engineering. He's a freshman this year. And then we have our 14-year-old Yena. She's in high school. And our youngest is 7-year-old Nino. So.
Wow, 5 kids. And raising them in the United States.
Yes.
That's quite a bundle. Did you plan on 5 kids before you got married?
We had talked about it. In fact, we had planned for 6. So we've been blessed with 5 lovely children.
Yes. And all of them are homeschooled.
Well, yeah, homeschooled up to high school, and then they went on to college na ngayon kasi one is done with college, one is working, and then 2 are in college. So
Yeah.
homeschooled till high school.
I know for a fact that in the US, people can be hostile to large families.
Yeah.
So what do you say when people ask you, why do you have so many?
I think for us it's really a blessing, and I mean one of our when Stef and I got married, of course our objective is to make sure that we contribute to the betterment of society. So we're trying to raise kids who are going to be responsible and again strong contributors. So. And we want to help in that endeavor by having a big family because we know we're going to raise our kids right. Yeah.
Would you like to add anything?
Raising a large family in the US, I guess, depende rin kasi sa, I guess, the circles that you move around. And we've been blessed in that the people that God put in our way are very supportive of our lifestyle. So they're not, we don't, well, of course you'll meet people who are, bakit ganyan kadami anak nyo, you know, parang, you know, the world is overpopulated, you know. But then the people that we most associate with are just as blessed as us. You know, some are, I mean, we have friends who have 13 kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, so, and this is in the US.
You're talking about homeschooling
Yes,
family?
homeschooling
Yes.
families. And some are not homeschooling, but they choose to, I mean, they really see the benefits of having a large family. So, sa kanila, who cares what people say? I mean, they can feed them, they can educate them, they, you know, they...
Wow, sounds like a tough job. Anyway, speaking of job, Bong, what do you do professionally?
So professionally, I'm a mechanical engineer with Procter & Gamble, specifically in baby care engineering.
Wow.
So we
Babies
design,
pa rin.
Yeah, babies pa rin. That's why we love kids, right? So
Diapers.
yeah, we
Using
design
diapers.
the equipment that makes Pampers. That's
Oh,
my
that's
area of
interesting.
expertise.
And of course, Steph is?
Homemaker. I'm
a
at
full-time
home.
homemaker.
Yes.
And a blogger, I should say, di ba? Steph, why don't you tell them about your blog?
Well, I used to blog food. I was a food blogger for a number of years, paid food blogger for a while. Pero these days, I really don't have that much time to blog dun sa website mismo. So it's really on the Facebook page where
Yeah.
I share, things that I read about, things that concern us, mga issues, etc., etc.
So what's the name of your blog?
And these die gifts,
Okay.
and it's fb.com and these die gifts.
Okay, so we invite you to take a look at Steph's blog and you can see what the Catholic homeschooling mom does. No? Apart from teaching all her kids. No? So all of your kids were homeschooled, starting from the eldest.
Yes.
Okay. So what got you into homeschooling?
Naku, mahabang story.
I'm prepared to listen.
Well, ang first exposure namin to homeschooling was we were in this network marketing business, and we met some people who were millionaires na homeschooled yung anak nila, and the kids themselves were already self-made businessmen na millionaires din. So very material yung pagkapasok namin sa homeschooling na parang we want that kind of success for our kids. Parang ganon. Tapos, as we looked into it, as we studied more, tapos yung nakilala namin yung mga homeschoolers in the area, and then we were exposed to Catholic homeschooling, medyo nag-evolve yung views namin na, okay, this is not really what we want, not the material stuff, but it's more of the, we want to raise, good Catholics, yes. So by the time na, I guess, Isa, our oldest, was about 11, firm na talaga namin na we need to raise kids for heaven. So yun na yung talagang naging focus namin sa homeschooling namin, is we're shepherding these souls so that they make it to heaven. Because that's the family goal.
What a noble goal. Bong, does your schedule allow you to participate in homeschooling your children?
Yeah, and yeah, it does. It's a short answer. And really, if you look at holistically, homeschooling is a lifestyle, right? So we don't look at it as a traditional 8 to 4 for the kids or whatever time they're in school now. It's really the way we do things as a family. And education for us is 24/7, right? In fact, you saw the kids today. They've got their books with them. They're at the lobby. They get their breaks. But yes, in fact, I look forward to the weekends because that's really when I can devote a lot of time to the family to help them with any questions. And same thing. I get home at night. I get questions, but my schedule, I make it a point to be involved in
Hinahati niyo ba yung subjects? Like, do you have certain expertise and Bong has his?
Yes. Well, okay. I love all the subjects.
Yeah.
Okay, so basta nandun yung interest ko, I can jump in and, let's read this, let's find out. I'm a student myself. Parang I'm learning along with them if I don't know it. Pero may certain things like, halimbawa, like when Yana was doing her biology and Bong had to take her out and they needed to get samples of trees. So yun, kasi buggy, I don't want to be out there, parang ganyan, parang sige, you take care of that. Tapos yung may physics or let's say mga tanong sa like trigonometry, he's good. Calculus, dyan siya.
So si Bong more on the
pag
engineering
hindi
side
nila,
talaga, no?
I'll try, but if I can't do it, then he'll take over.
Also practical stuff, like I go out them and they help me change the oil in the car.
Yung mga ganyan.
All the mechanical
Yes.
stuff, the hands-on.
Life skills.
Yeah, so we
Galing.
do a lot of, we're
So that's
involved
part
in
of
scouting.
education.
Yeah, it's part of education. So
Tapos
I see it as all
he
education.
camps with them.
But that's not the one we see in, from the outside. It's not what you see. When you say homeschooling, you would imagine
you're thinking kasi
parang
traditional
classroom
schooling
sa loob
in
ng
the
bahay.
home. No, it's really not like that at
So
all.
can you tell the audience, ano bang typical day sa household ninyo? From the time you wake up?
Do you wanna do that?
No, see,
Kasi it changes because
every day is a
homeschooling it's not static.
Yeah.
You go by what works for the family at the moment.
Okay.
So for us, like nung maliliit yung mga bata, we were able to go to mass daily. Kami, not him, because he goes to work early. But we go to mass early, tapos when we get home, we do Latin, math, religion right away, along with our breakfast. Tapos from there, branch out na, like in the afternoon, they can do whatever, other subjects na, pero more free na yung schedule nila. Pero that changed. That was only for a season. Siguro mga couple, 2-3 years na we were doing it that way. So syempre, the kids grow, their needs change.
And how has it changed lately?
Right now, what our schedule looks like, Nino is 7. That's our youngest,
right.
okay? So the older kids, is out of the house na. So she has her own apartment in another state. So wala na siya. The 2 are in college, so they wake up
Nagka-carpool kami.
early with him.
Yeah.
So tapos they come home, iba-ibang oras. Sometimes I have to pick up, sometimes they do the driving themselves. Ang natitira na lang talaga sa bahay is the 2 youngest. So yung 7 namin, we're medyo tinatawag na unschoolers. Our style of homeschooling is more natural, parang whatever his interests are. So on any given day, he could be doing, reading 20 books in a row.
Is that a
you know,
different
so-
branch of homeschooling? Like
No, it's
unschoolers?
not.
Ano ba
It's,
yan?
ang homeschooling, people tend to think of it as, school at home.
Yeah.
There's so many approaches, so many styles, so many ways of making it work for your family. Parang, what we do as homeschoolers is really figure out what will work with the family in terms of needs, in terms of goals. Like, kalimbawa, kung may bata na very interested in music or in art, then you find ways to fulfill that need and to help develop that talent or
Halimbawa,
that
music
skill.
and arts, tapos hindi kayo parehong inclined doon.
Ay, hindi. Marami. Oh my gosh. Yan ang
Madaming resources.
The resources are really dizzying. Talagang ang problema na ngayon is not, I don't know how to homeschool. It's like, I have so many choices. How do I narrow it down so that I'm picking, what will really work for the child? So, yun. Tapos we have, Diana is 14. She goes to co-op. Co-op
What
is
is
a group
co-op?
of homeschooling families. I think we're like 30 or 40 families right now. We do school once a week, one day a week. It's a whole day. Tapos some of the parents teach the subjects themselves. They get to pick parang college. They get to pick their favorite subject. So if she doesn't want to do religion at the co-op,
where do
she
you
can
hold
do it
that?
at home. There's a church in Dayton, Ohio,
Okay,
about 45 minutes from us, na dinonate nila yung space to us. So, yun.
Wow.
So, parang regular
It's
school
really
siya.
dizzying. Do you still have energy left for the weekend?
Very much so, because that's really what I'm looking forward to. After a 50 to 60-hour work week, I look forward to really spending time focused on my kids, and that's our family activity. I don't have any other desire to hang out with friends. They're my focus for the rest of the
So
week.
you're saying si Bong walang social life?
Kami yung social
yeah.
life
Kayo yung
niya.
social life.
My family is my social life,
Yeah,
which is
we
the
do
way I want it.
we do get
yeah, we do-
together
yeah, with
with
some friends.
homeschooling families,
Yeah.
with mga friends from work sometimes, very very seldom.
Very rare.
Talagang it's really the culture of
Yeah.
kasi we enjoy each other's company, in other
Especially
words.
with our kids
Yeah.
grown up now.
Yeah, and iba-ibang ages, so they're very interesting at every age yung conversation.
We have to take a break. In the next segment, we will examine what are the advantages of homeschooling and what are some of the common misconceptions about it. Stay with us.